Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. The give is to Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down.
A give to Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 8 yards to go on second down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. down his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of the good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Darnold trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Second and 10.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have the...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Zerline's kick is good. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. McCaffrey on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely... starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the
touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A.J. Boye with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Darnold to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.